Hello again, YouTube. Truth Man here. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. Now, today is Sunday service, but we doing this video as well, and later on, I'm gonna do a breakdown on Christmas for those who want to know. I'm gonna do a breakdown on Christmas tonight. Like, it's not like an unforgivable sin. The main thing with Christmas is the graven images. You're commanded not to have them. See, but we're gonna break it down later on for those who are interested. Trolls, just don't watch, man. Like, I know I'm right. So don't come on there with your opinion because you celebrate Christmas. Do you? What I'm saying and what I'm going to say is not going to be opinion. It's going to be fact. So anybody that celebrates Christmas, you celebrate Christmas. But there's people who want to know the truth about it. The gift buying, ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, you could do that any day. If even Christmas, like you say, well, December 25th, I want us to exchange gifts. That's not the problem. That ain't the problem. I'm going to show you what the problems are. But anyway, what I want to talk to you about on here, and don't forget to support the channel, support these shows. If you have the means, feel free to do so. Y'all be acting like, I mean, here's the thing, and we ain't gonna spend too much time on it. No amount is too small. Now, some amounts you can't send by Cash Apps. So, for me, no amount is too small. For Cash App, there might be some too small. Super thanks, no amount is too small. I think you can even send a penny on super thanks. Now that would be kind of, if you did, you did, and I still would appreciate it. But come on, man, y'all know y'all can do better than that. So just remember me, and if you don't have the means, you got the means to hit the like button. Or trolls, the dislike. So, what I want to talk about is kind of along those lines. Favoritism. Favoritism in regards to who you follow, who you support. Biases and favoritism. And what I want to tell y'all is you need to get rid of that. Because as you can see with T.D.Jakes, it ain't a whole lot of people that got more influence than T.D.Jakes. And this, we only say allegedly to cover ourselves from lawsuit and waste of time. But the facts that came out on T.D.Jakes. The facts that came out on P. Diddy. If you got a video that hasn't been tampered with, showing somebody doing something, and you can prove by visibility that it's them, what else you need? There's people that have, those videos is leaked. There's people that have seen them. I've seen people do thumbnails with videos where you can see visibly that's P. Diddy. He can't deny what he did. And that's crazy, man. Like, something gotta be wrong with you to do those things to a woman that fine. Like, Cassie is a pretty woman. You know, I don't, like, something got to be wrong with you. I heard Charleston White say something that made me think too. Because this stuff coming out about Tyler Perry, about Robert Smith. And Charleston White said, you got to be a pervert to be a billionaire. And I'm like, man, I got to thinking about the stuff that's going on. Like, man, did Charleston have a point? See, Charleston say a lot of weird, goofy stuff. But if you pay attention, he said a lot of intellectual stuff too. He said that I'm not a moron, I'm an oxymoron. And then he broke down what an oxymoron is, if you know what it is. And I'm like, man, this dude, they can say what they want about him. He got some intelligence. He just needs to get a little more control. So, all these things is coming out, which proves what I say every day, almost every day, that when it comes to judging character and when it comes to who you follow, you can't go by money, because people, a lot of the people, you can't say everybody, but I can say that a lot of the people that are high on the money scale, they done frauded or cheated or overpriced something or somebody. That's how they got up there. Yeah, and the way I know is because I'm a businessman myself. And I often focus on how much I'm going to charge for this, how much I'm going to charge for that, prices for this, prices for that. And it's like, I could come cheaper than the competition and still make money. Like, case in point, I'm going to give you an example. You know, I like crunching numbers. Say I have a product that I receive 20 of them. I received 20 of them, and I had to pay $5 for each one, right? I pay $5 for each one. And so that means that I paid $100. Now let's say I paid $10 to ship them. That's $110. Even if I sold them for, let's say I said, well, I'm gonna sell them for $12. But a couple of the people said, I don't have $12. I got $9, so I got 20 of them. I sell 17 of them for $12. I sell 3 of them for $9. That's 27, and then it's 84. So that's $106 that I made. Wait, hold on. Hold on, am I adding right? Let me make sure I'm adding right. Okay, so I sell 3 of them for 27. Because they $9 each. They say I got $9. That's 27. And then I sell the other 17. I knew I wasn't adding right. For 12. That's 170. That's 204 plus 27. That's $231 that I made for a product that I spent $112 to get. So I doubled my money on that product. Now, if I double my money on 10 products, I'm getting ahead, ain't it? Now, here's what people do. they'll buy it. This is how I always got people. Whether you go by the street days or you go by today. What most people would do, they spend the $112, $5 a piece plus shipping. They're going to try to sell it for $15, $20. And a lot of people is going to be too smart for you to sell it for that much. So they're going to be like, man, I'm going to see if I can get it somewhere else. So you're going to have the product longer. If you focus on making a profit, whether it's just a little under half or you doubling your money and you say, I just want to move it fast, you going to keep turning that product. And you going to make more money than the person that try to sell it for an arm and a leg. Now, this don't work with everything, but it works with most things. That's kind of what y'all doing with people like T.D.Jakes, all these high ups, these rich people. Y'all give them all of y'all attention. And y'all become idolatrous. And when they do stuff like he did, y'all try to brush it under the rug because you too so egotistical, you don't want to admit that you was being a respecter of persons and that you was showing favoritism. I told somebody, I said, yeah, your pastor might want to distance himself from T.D.Jakes. No response. Because people are respecters of persons. And I know people that always been that way. If they respect a person, no matter what that person do, they never lose respect. But these same people, it could be a respectable person. Their perception is flawed. Perhaps the devil is in their head on this particular person. And no matter what good that person does, they still don't respect him. This is how women end up with pookies. This is how people still be following pastors on fruity duty. This is how these things happen. Because people are respecters of persons. And you've been warned throughout the Bible about that that's one of the things that the people that's going to end up in the lake of fire do. These are the individuals that's going to take the mark of the beast. Because they don't know how to view people. The Bible says that God is not a respecter of persons. So all of y'all talking about y'all Christian, this why I ain't it. This one of the reasons. I'm going to show y'all. We're going to do a video. Maybe Tuesday. And I'm going to break down the reasons why I don't get off into these churches. And I'm going to be completely fair. One of them is the respect of persons. These pastors keep getting caught in scandals, but people still give their money to them. When y'all see somebody do something like that, you supposed to question your pastor if he be in cahoots with him. But what y'all do, y'all think y'all being Christ-like. Don't get me started. You don't want to get me started. Because this is my job right here. Y'all think y'all being Christ-like by continuing to follow these individuals. You say you're supposed to forgive. You obviously don't know how forgiveness works. You can forgive somebody and move on. Y'all hear me talking about this. The aspects that go into two people having sex. It's always blatant. If that other person is not forced, blackmailed, coerced, manipulated, it's always, I'm telling you, I didn't mean to do it. Yeah, but you pulled your panties down. You took your bra off. You pulled your panties down. You oohed and ahed. You got pleasure from it. But then when you get caught by your husband, now you say, I was drunk? Why are you drunk? Let's go here. Why are you drunk in public and you married? And in some cases got kids at home. That's blatant. This is why, especially for men, it works a little different for women. Don't be lying to these women. If you're not going to just deal with them, tell them up front. Stop being scared of women. You're a man. I had to learn this through the years. When you're a woman, it works kind of different. Because he can't stick it in unless you open up. Now, again, if you force, coerce, manipulate it, that's different. But don't lie about those things. And if you want money, this where these women is wrong. You got to look at what's been done to them, but this is where they wrong. If you want money, say that up front. This work both ways. Guys, if you ain't gonna have just one woman, say that up front. Women, if you after money, say that up front. So y'all acting like some devils. That's part of the problem too. So, y'all know we getting there, but say that up front. Because they don't say these things up front because they know they're not going to get what they after. And you celebrity guys, I know y'all watching. Y'all on fake accounts, mostly. But I know y'all watching. Because I hear y'all using my phrases, my talking points. Stop being so thirsty. You need to look at your sexual exploits as a businessman, like a business. This is where Coach Greg is right too. Because y'all just keep, like Jonathan Majors threw his whole career away over women that he could have got anyways. He's not a righteous man. He could have just paid him. Same type of woman. Smash, keep it moving. That's what he could have did. Now, I don't do it like that because of who I am. But these celebrities and stuff, ain't no way. If I'm a celebrity, you know you heterosexual, so you gotta find a way, get your money and get out, or to just stay away from all that weird stuff that's gonna traumatize you. But see, where Cassie was wrong is if Cassie had a problem with what was going on, Cassie should have made this stuff known long ago. It was a cash grab, and these women know. That's why we're going to keep hearing about this stuff. They're going to be bringing up stuff that happened way back because it's a cash grab. I mean, think about it. It makes sense. Because one day I was sitting thinking about trying to open up a lawsuit that I had with an injury, a workplace injury. So it happens. People think like that. I was like, I wonder, can I get this case reopened because it was mishandled? People think like that. But y'all gotta stop with this. And you dudes in the manosphere, there's no way y'all should be super chatting these women more than the guys that's helping you. Any content creator that's helping you, you should not be, y'all. I know they look good and stuff, but what's super chatting them gonna do? If they ain't interested in you, you just gave them some money, cake daddy. Yeah. You just done gave away your money. So, but this people worship gotta stop, man. I mean, we saw it with Joel Osteen, with how he handled that hurricane. We seen it with T.D.Jakes, with the power bottom. We seen it with Tyler Perry. And it's sad too, man. Tyler Perry doing a lot of good stuff, man. Tyler Perry just need to come and just admit, hey, man, this is what I like. This is what I prefer. You'll make it a whole lot easier than trying to be sneaky and all of these people start filing lawsuits on you. Remember that, which character was that? When he came, the music be like, because of how deceptive and sneaky he was. Was that the Count? Not the Count from Sesame Street, but was that Count Dracula? When he came, the music be like, I think that was Count Dracula. So, but y'all gotta stop with this stuff, man. Y'all really do. People be on YouTube like, all these content creators, but I be hearing people say all the time, you're the only one I listen to. And that's your prerogative, but you gonna miss out on a whole lot. Trying to be a fanboy of one person. I would advise, I got my guys too, and the women who like my content like that, but I would advise y'all still to watch other people. Like I noticed Tampa Supreme, I be talking to Tampa Supreme and stuff. We be laughing at different stuff that he shared, that I shared, joking around. I see Tampa Supreme on other people's platform. That's how it should be. Okay. See, now I'm gonna give people a little credit now. I do sometimes. For instance, Coach Greg Adams, we like Coach Greg Adams, good content. But if you say, all I watch is Coach Greg Adams, what about General Tito? And all of the intellectual content, the humorous content, like he got characters like I just came with him, man, with that Plantation Pat stuff. Whew. See, I had to stop watching General Tito while I got this cold, because he done said some stuff, had me coughing, like laughing. You missing out. I only watch Angry Man. What about General Tito? What about me? What about these other content creators? You missing out. It's a whole, man, YouTube is very educational and very entertaining. You missing out with your favoritism, your fanboy, your people worship. Man, I'm stopped up here. Y'all hear that? Hope I ain't grossing y'all out. But as you can see, with T.D.Jakes, it's not the way to go. It's not. And he deserves to fall from grace for this. Just like if that was me, same thing. Let me tell you something. It's a lot of freaky, weirdo stuff out there. And sometimes that stuff will come up on your feeds if you own the site with the stuff. You gotta avoid that stuff. Like, y'all know I tell you, don't give no woman no advantage over your nuts. Whatever you gotta do. Because that's gonna end bad. This why these dudes just can't handle it. Like, for instance, you only deal with this particular person sexually. You don't watch porn. You don't got no other women. If this person turn you down, you don't get none. You deal with only this person, right? How many times have that happened to men and then the woman end up dealing with another man? Let me give you some tips. If she's still young and one day she just starts smelling different, you better start instigating. If all of a sudden her insides just start feeling different, you felt the same or similar long periods of time, you better start investigating. See, y'all be showing such favoritism towards people that y'all give them the benefit of the doubt and don't investigate, and y'all be unwilling to cut ties. Sometimes you got to, man. You have to cut ties sometimes. Anyway, all of y'all who've been supporting that man, y'all need to find some new people to support. Just that says a lot about you. Maybe you are like that too. Maybe you Power Bottom Junior. If you still supporting them, you must be cool with the Power Bottom. I can't take your spirituality serious. If you are reading your Bible and you know about this and you still follow that man, maybe you a sodomite too. See, let's go here. Liking that particular type of sex is fine in terms of marriage. That's what you want to do to your wife. It's undefiled. You can do it. Concubines, that's what you want to do to your concubine. Go right ahead. But that other stuff that he was doing, you need to read Genesis 18. And that's all I'm going to say to protect my channel. Deuces.